Here's a full recap of the craziest trade deadline in NBA history. I'm going to go through every single trade from Shams. And yes, this NBA trade deadline completely overshadowed the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is this week, and I low-key forgot that it was. NBA trades were just going crazy, and yeah, the Super Bowl was kind of dead. It's going to pick back up, though, obviously. We're going to start from the very beginning. Everything is from Shams on Instagram. Starting it off, the Los Angeles Clippers sent PJ Tucker, Mo Bamba, a future second-round pick, and cash to the Utah Jazz. In return, they got Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills. Drew Eubanks is a solid center, and Patty Mills is a good veteran point guard out of Australia. The biggest trade of this entire deadline, obviously, Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. Really, nobody in the entire world expected this to happen. The full trade was Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Lakers. In return, the Mavs got Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first. I understand the value of wanting to win immediately with AD, but like, Luka is Luka, come on. And then the next night, we got another huge trade, and another trade that was kind of unexpected. We expected two of these players to get traded, but not really in this type of deal. Sacramento Kings sent De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs, and the Bulls sent Zach LaVine to the Sacramento Kings. This was a multi-team deal. I believe it also included the Utah Jazz. The Bulls just got a few picks, I believe. The Philadelphia 76ers made a move and sent Caleb Martin to the Dallas Mavericks. The 76ers also got Quentin Grimes and a 2025 second-round pick. Solid deal for the Mavs, but Caleb Martin is out for the next few weeks, so we'll see how this one rounds out. And then skip a few days, not much really happened, and then we got another big trade as the Bucks sent Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, and a pick swap to the Washington Wizards for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and second-round draft compensation. In my eyes, I think the Wizards won this trade, and I don't really think it's close. Patrick Baldwin was a pick by the Warriors a couple of years ago, never really did much. Kuzma's not been a great player this year, and Chris Middleton is still a solid player. The Boston Celtics sent Jaden Springer and a 2030 second-round pick to the Houston Rockets. Not quite sure what they got in return here. The New Orleans Pelicans sent Daniel Tice and draft compensation to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Again, not really sure what they got in return. I don't know what type of role Tice is going to play on this Thunder team. Back up to Hartenstein and now Holmgren because he's back from injury. You guys will hear about that later on in this video. The Washington Wizards sent Jonas Valanciunas to the Sacramento Kings for Sidi Kosoko and 2 second-round picks. This is an okay trade for both teams. The Wizards are in a rebuild right now. The best trade of the deadline. I am a Warriors fan, but still, I am so happy we are able to get a star. Now, it does absolutely suck that we did have to get rid of Andrew Wiggins. I love Andrew Wiggins from the bottom of my heart. If that's how the saying goes, I really don't know. But we sent Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, and Kyle Anderson away. And then as another part of that deal, Kyle Anderson was then sent to the Toronto Raptors. And then Dennis Schroeder was moved around, but again, you guys will have to hear about that later on in this video. And then here's the massive contract extension that Jimmy Butler signed with the Warriors. 2 years, $121 million, all the way up until 2026-27. Yes, that is 2 years. Also, the Chicago Bulls made a statement saying that they were not going to trade Lonzo Ball. There was rumors of him going to the Lakers or the Suns, but they agreed on a 2-year, $20 million contract. Yes, I believe Lonzo maybe should be paid a little more than that. The New York Knicks sent Jericho Sims to the Milwaukee Bucks as part of the Wizards and Kyle Kuzma, Chris Middleton trade. I don't know what else the Knicks acquired in this trade. It was a huge trade, though. Another one of the larger trades from this deadline as the Pelicans sent star forward Brandon Ingram to the Toronto Raptors. In return, the Pelicans got Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, 1 first-round pick, and 1 second-round pick. Leave your thoughts in the comments about this. What direction are the Pelicans going in? Are they rebuilding or what? Like, I don't get it. They've made all these moves. They got DeJounte Murray, who got hurt. Like, they might as well trade Zion at this point. I don't know what's happening. Another very interesting trade went down last night as the Los Angeles Lakers made another move. They sent away rookie Dalton Knecht, Cam Reddish, a 2031 unprotected first-round pick, and a 2030 pick swap to the Charlotte Hornets just for Mark Williams. I never really disliked Mark Williams all that much. He just never really affected UNC in the games that we played against Duke. But he is not worth that much. That is crazy. I know they're desperate for a center, but yeah, that's wild. This news also was announced, not a trade, but Chet Holmgren is officially cleared and will play Friday against the Raptors. That's tomorrow. The Toronto Raptors sent Davion Mitchell to the Miami Heat for PJ Tucker and a second-round pick and a lot of cash as well. 2 guys right there that are being bounced around a lot right now in the NBA. And then yesterday, after the Patrick Baldwin trade, he was sent from the Bucks to the Spurs. He's being bounced around now. And then also for some cash, not sure what the Bucks received. We all know that Suns fans are happy about this. They finally traded this liability in Jusuf Nurkic away. He's just not a good player. He's been struggling this year, but they traded him and a 2026 first-round pick to the Hornets. In return, the Suns got Cody Martin, Vasilije Mikic, I don't know how to say that name, and a 2026 second-round pick. As I said, Suns fans are happy about that. The Hawks are a similar team to the Pelicans. I don't know what's going on with them. The Cleveland Cavaliers made an amazing pickup today. The Hawks traded DeAndre Hunter to the Cavs for Karis LeVert, Gorgeous Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 pick swaps. Some of you guys might be thinking the Cavs gave up so much to get not even a superstar in DeAndre Hunter. But the Cavs have arguably been the best team in the NBA more than halfway through the season, and they just add another really good defender that can complement their defense in DeAndre Hunter. That's a good move. The Los Angeles Clippers sent Terrence Mann and Bones Highland to the Hawks for Bogdanovich and 3 seconds. That's an interesting trade. We'll see what happens with the Clippers, one team in the NBA that's just not been talked about all that much this year. And then yeah, I said earlier in the video that Dennis Schroeder's name will be in this video somewhere later. And yeah, we're back. Dennis Schroeder is once again on the move now. The 10th team in his NBA career, actually 11th, but the 10th that he will play for. He was sent from the Heat to the Jazz, and now he's going to be sent from the Jazz to Detroit. Now, all of these moves actually went down right before the trade deadline. The Grizzlies sent Marcus Smart and a 2025 first to the Wizards in a multi-team deal that sends 2 second-round picks to Memphis. That's interesting. The Los Angeles Clippers sent Kevin Porter Jr. to the Milwaukee Bucks for Marjon Beauchamp. Just a straight-up one-on-one trade, no picks, no cash, or anything like that. If I were to grade it one-on-one, I think the Bucks won this trade. I'm just a big fan of Kevin Porter Jr. The Indiana Pacers sent James Wiseman and cash to the Raptors. Keep in mind, James Wiseman, former number 3 overall pick by the Warriors. We could have had LaMelo. And then the Thunder converted AJ Mitchell to a 2-year, $6 million contract. And then Torrey Craig agreed on a 1-year contract with the Boston Celtics. The craziest trade deadline in NBA history is finally over. Let's focus on the Super Bowl.